What's up, Creekside? I'm Casey White.
And I'm Kyle Miley.
Kyle, what do we got on Knightline today?
We see what makes us tick.
We learn more about the presidential inauguration.
And we make sure Creekside is aware of Mr. Johnson's famous quote. Knightline starts now.
There will be a Do Something Club meeting in Senora Robles' room this Friday. Officer elections will be held during this meeting.
The anatomy classes use dissection as a great way to teach.
Here's Connor Design with more.
Many different dissections are performed every year in anatomy.
In the heart dissection, we cut it the frontal ways and we basically analyze the left ventricle of the heart. This is the left ventricle of the heart. We will now be able to label where the left ventricle of the heart is. We are having a test next week and this will help a lot.
Dissections are a vital role in furthering the student's understanding of the human body. This is Connor Design reporting for KNN.
Kyle, Principal Johnson, has he inspired you?
I mean, yeah.
He's inspired a lot of kids at Creekside to be the best that they can be.
Well, here's Brian Nystrom making sure people know his famous quote.
Yeah? How dare you take my spot? How dare you?
Yeah, Bobo, why would you take a spot? All right, good, better, best. Never let it rest.
Tell me at Dallas' sister.
I don't know it.
Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Good, better, best.
Never something.
Never let it rest
Wow.
till your good is... leave me alone.
Never let it rest until your good is better and until your better is best.
Never let it rest
Until your good is better.
and your better is best.
Until your good is better and your better is best.
Good is better, better is best.
Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Never let it rest. Oh, I gotta keep going? Until your better is good and your better is best.
No.
Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Never let it rest before your good is better and your better is best.
No.
Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Good, better, best.
And never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Thank you.
Dude, have you heard of the parkour artist, Tyler Ranson?
I mean, I've heard stories, but I've never seen it happen.
Dude, I've only heard legends, but someone finally got some footage of it.
Let's check it out.
You know, a lot of people, when they think about parkour, they think of it as kind of like a hobby. Like they think it's just something people do for fun. But if you're a true parkour artist like me, it's a way of life. I call this one picnic roof run jump. Picnic jump. All right, let's get it. So, I wake up every morning, I eat, I breathe, I sleep, parkour. And you're about to see a couple of my quick parkour events around here at Creekside. It's pretty intense. This is parkour. I'm about to do a backflip. All right, let's get it going. Oh, that was crazy. First attempt, nailed it. I've been parkouring my whole life. I remember one day I woke up, I was about 3, maybe 4 years old, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna try parkour. I haven't really put it down a day since. Parkour's life. All right, in this next shot, you're about to see me do a quadruple corkscrew off a 10-foot vertical leap jump. I almost broke my arm if you watch it in slow motion and you see my elbow kind of go like, but it's all right.
I know I can name a lot of presidents. I mean, there's, let's see, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much all.
Sidney Duke, president helping cause.
Yeah, that's true.
President.
That's true.
Here's Lola Rivas with the story.
Now that we have a new president, let's see if Creekside can name the last 5 backwards.
Obama, Bush, no, wait, yeah.
The only one I care about is Obama.
Obama? No, I can't. I really can't.
Can you name the last 5 presidents in reverse order?
No.
Barack Obama. The president before him was George W. Bush. The president before him was Clinton. And before him was George Bush Sr. And the 5th, Reagan.
Obama, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Reagan.
Starting with Obama, then it goes to W, right? And then who's before him? Clinton, and then Bush Sr., and then Reagan. And
Wow.
Chief Justice.
So far, we have seen that most do not know our last 5 presidents. However, we have come across a few, like Mr. Casting, that like to show off.
Obama, George W. Bush, Clinton, George H.W. Bush, Reagan, Carter, Ford, Nixon, Johnson, Kennedy, Eisenhower. Any more? We good? Okay. Eisenhower, Truman, FDR. Yeah, I think we'll stop at FDR. We're good.
It appears students at Creekside need to pay closer attention in history class. This is Lola Revis reporting for KNN.
In memory of Coach Ice, there is a tournament hosted for JV basketball every year.
Here's Camila Straps with the story.
Every year, Creekside Basketball hosts a JV tournament in memory of Alicia Gladden, also known as Coach Ice.
We had our 3rd annual ICE tournament, and the ICE tournament is named in memory of Alicia Ice Gladden. She was one of the coaches who was here at Creekside 4 years ago. This was a year before I came, and she was a very important coach to a lot of the kids who played during that time and in the years after.
The ICE tournament is all about incorporating teams together to spread awareness about drunk driving because of our coach that was killed by a drunk driver like 4 years ago.
She was tragically hit head-on by a drunk driver, and so we lost her after only having her a year here. And so we decided, as part of doing the tournament, not only to honor her but also honor other victims, other families who've been affected by a drunk driver. And so we partner up with MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. We give out bracelets to the teams, like the one I'm wearing here, and we definitely do a mentioning of that during our tournament. That if you're going to ride with someone, if somebody's drunk, don't ride with them at all, and try to discourage drunk driving, because obviously it affected us here personally.
Coach Ice has left a lasting impact on many people's lives, even ones that did not personally know her.
When I first met Coach Ice, I was a freshman coming into 9th grade year playing with her in the summer team. So I was really looking up to her as like one of my first coaches and as a role model.
I didn't know Coach Ice personally, but she made a huge impact in my sister's life. And I participate in this tournament because it pushes me to make better decisions and think about other people's lives, not just mine.
We decided to name our JV tournament in honor of her, and so we have since then been having the annual ICE tournament, and it's been a tournament for both boys and girls basketball.
This tournament is designed for JV teams for many reasons.
The JV ICE tournament is a JV tournament because it helps inspire the youth and to get them knowing early on about the effects of drunk driving and why it should never be done, and help them understand the causes of it so we can help prevent it.
All the teams that participated in this JV tournament signed a MAD pledge, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and it means to raise awareness for the youth, and that's why it's a JV tournament.
Creekside Basketball hopes to continue raising awareness about the effects of drunk driving and carrying on Coach Ice's legacy. This is Camila Straps reporting for KNN.
Casey, do you use tobacco?
Oh, I haven't. Why?
Well, did you know there's a club dedicated to help in tobacco use among students?
Oh, I didn't. Here's Brian Nystrom to tell us more about SWAT.
SWAT is a club where students can pledge to be tobacco-free.
Social join SWAT. It's just a fun club in general. It's not necessarily tedious or hard to be in or anything like that. It's just we meet once a month. Yeah, once a month. And then I believe, do we do the dodgeball? Yeah, we do the dodgeball team and everything. So it's a lot of fun to interact with everybody, tell people not to smoke, It's just fun in general, so I like being in the club.
SWAT spreads international awareness about tobacco and how it can interfere with somebody's life.
So we're making people pledge to be tobacco free with these lollipops. They have a no smoking sign on them. And we also have these little flyers that show how bad tobacco can hurt you. We are the Poochies.
I'm Jason Kabuto.
Mr. Paget. I'm Joe, and I pledge
to be.
And we pledge to be tobacco free. To be tobacco free.
To be tobacco free.
And I pledge to be tobacco free. And you should too.
Pledge to be drug free, Creekside. This is Brian Nystrom reporting for KNN. The answers to last Thursday and this Tuesday's Black History Month questions are Stevie Wonder and Thurgood Marshall.
As the first African-American billionaire, Oprah Winfrey has been dubbed the Queen of all media. Born on January 29, 1954, in rural Mississippi to an unmarried teen mother, Oprah Winfrey grew up in poverty, but became a high school honor student who garnered a full scholarship to Tennessee State University. In 1976, Winfrey hosted a TV chat show in Baltimore, and 6 years later she became a ratings success in Chicago. By 1986, The Oprah Winfrey Show displaced Donahue as the #1 daytime talk show in America and grossed $125 million in its first year. Besides producing and starring in television shows and films such as The Color Purple and Lee Daniels' The Butler, Winfrey used the power of her program to launch the careers of best-selling authors and a variety of TV personalities. Winfrey launched O Magazine in 2000, co-authored 5 books, and premiered Oprah Radio on Sirius Satellite in 2009. 2 years later, she announced the end of her talk show and launched the Oprah Winfrey Network. Heralded by Life magazine as the most influential woman of her generation, Winfrey has ranked among the 50 most generous Americans. In 2013, Winfrey received the Presidential Medal of Freedom and had a net worth in excess of $2.9 billion.
Look who's visiting us at Creekside today. Retired safety for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Donovan Darius. What brings you to Creekside today, Double D?
Well, I heard your school PTSO is actually sponsoring a video contest empowering students to find creative solutions to tackle some of the key issues that our youth are facing today. You see, I got 4 children around the same age, and I get a chance to travel around the country helping these students and youth tackle their dreams and live out their life goals. And so I have a personal affinity with this. And so I say to you, everyone, get out your creative juices, because I want to see you at the red carpet Night of the Stars event, where we get a chance to award the honorees on March the 24th.
That's right. Donovan will be the MC at the awards gala, where the winners will be awarded up to $500. Please turn in your submissions to Miss Carl by February 27th. Applications are in the front office. Thanks, Double D, and go Knights.
College is coming right around the corner, Casey, and all I gotta say is boiler up.
War Eagle. Here's Christina McGuire with the story.
So where are you going to college this fall?
Maybe USF, maybe NC State, maybe Washington. I don't know yet.
Florida State University. FAU.
I'm not going to college.
Hopefully UF. I've been accepted to USF and UCF, and so if UF doesn't work out, then probably gonna go to USF.
FSU. Both going to FSU. We're gonna dorm together. Yeah.
Why do you want to go to those schools?
Because they all have Navy ROTC, and that's what I want to do.
Because I really like the school and the environment that it has.
I'm going to go to UCF because my brother went there, and I just really like the campus and the location.
Well, I toured it a couple months ago, and there was a lot of cute guys. So, you know, had to choose it.
Relatable.
I'm trying to get an education. I'm just trying to chill.
Some students are still looking at colleges and others are decided on where they're going. And this is Christina McGuire recording for KNN.
2017 inauguration was quite an experience for these students, Kyle.
Here's Lexi Whitwer with the story.
Every 4 years, a new leader is inaugurated in our country. Some students here at Creekside had the opportunity to witness this event in person.
I went to the inauguration because I'm a very patriotic person, and when I got the opportunity to go see Donald Trump, I took it.
So I went to the inauguration with the Envision Leadership Summit. I went 2 years ago to a summit, and then they invited me back for the inauguration.
I was in a conference in DC for 5 days, and on the 3rd day of the conference, we went down to the inauguration.
There's a special energy in Washington, D.C. around the time of the inauguration.
The atmosphere in Washington was really cool because everyone was up there for the inauguration. So even the day before, when you're walking around, everyone had Make America Great Again hats on, and it was just a really cool vibe that you got from it. There was a lot of high energy, and the people were great there. I had a lot of fun.
I don't know, it was freezing, first of all.
It's always amazing. I've been in DC now 3 times, and it's just amazing with the significance of everything that happens in that city and the history of what goes on there. It's just very powerful.
There were many different aspects that contributed to the inauguration.
My favorite part would probably be when Trump came out and all the people in my section just started screaming USA and started chanting his name. It was really, really cool.
My favorite part was when he was sworn in.
I'd say just the atmosphere and the energy of being there. You know, every cheer and every boo, because there was certainly a good mix. You could really hear. You weren't just seeing it on TV. You were kind of hearing the passion. You were feeling that intensity of people who were there, and that was just a really neat experience.
This year's inauguration was an event to remember. We'll see what the next 4 years will bring us. This is Lexi Whitwer reporting for KNN.
Well, you know, King, like always, we killed
it, man. We killed it. I mean, not too long until we're going our separate ways. I'll be heading to Auburn. You'll be heading to West Lafayette.
10 hours away from each other. Can we do it?
Let's do it.
I think Miss McClure's going to miss us the most.
War Eagle, baby.
Boiler up.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. 'Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just get